I'll talk for that last 8 minutes. I don't mind. But send a text and we'll talk about it for you.
As in pterodactyl.
Don't forget to hit us up at Really Dope Radio on our Twitter or fucking up. Or hit us up at We're Vegan on Instagram.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Everybody, TGIW, welcome to the Be Inspired Radio Show, only on BeExposedRadio.com. I'm your host, Miss Be Inspired, and
Jabril Morris,
my wonderful co-host.
Hey.
We have made it yet again, halfway through another week, and I am so grateful, you guys.
Did you say TGIW?
I said TGIW.
Okay.
That's how I opened up. TGIW.
All right.
Yes, bringing you inspiration to get you through the rest of your week. And actually, this is a holiday weekend. This is,
yes.
I know, we have Good Friday coming up on Friday. There are going to be lots of fish fries. Oh, wait a minute. Here's a question.
Oh.
If your church or you or your community organization is having a fish fry, call us at 410-702-5657 or text us at 443-642-9403 and let us know where your fresh fish fry is gonna be. You know, back
and send us some tickets.
Yes.
Yeah.
We would love to come and support your fish fry. Hey, glory. Nothing wrong with a little fish fry.
I haven't been to a fish fry since I was like 16.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So it's long overdue.
Oh, for sure.
Long.
I know when I was growing up, Resurrection Sunday or Resurrection Sunday weekend, that whole weekend was like a big to-do.
Yeah.
You got ready. You went to your 7 last sayings on Good Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Saturday, all the young ladies are in the salon getting their hair pressed out, getting your hair done, or mommy or auntie is in the kitchen with a straightening comb, pressing out them edges, getting you ready for Resurrection Sunday, or others call it Easter Sunday. But, you know, because of how I grew up and being a Christian, we recognize Sunday as Resurrection Sunday because we don't want to take away from the commemoration of Jesus's death, his burial, and resurrection. So that's really what this weekend is about for Christian believers, to commemorate the death, the burial, and then the best part about it, the resurrection.
Yeah.
Of Jesus Christ. And that's what we celebrate on Sunday, that he rose. And
you know
gives
why?
us eternal life. We have hope of eternal life. So that's what this weekend is about. It's celebration time. I'm excited, although I'm going to be out of town. But
what?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you're going.
I am going to Durham, North Carolina for Durham Fashion Week. I will be doing some media coverage there with Carlisle Williams, who is the coordinator of the event. I get an exclusive interview with Mr. Carlisle Williams and some of the designers and models at the event. So I'm excited.
Nice.
Yes, wonderful opportunity. I'm very, very grateful to God for the doors that he is opening for me in this season. I believe it's my time to be able to spread positive messages in the community and highlight the great things that are going on. And this will be a recurring theme on the Be Inspired Radio Show. So you'll hear me constantly saying that the goal is to highlight the great things, the positive things, the inspirational things, the motivational things that are going on in our communities, and not just in Baltimore City, but all over the country. There's so much stuff going on that needs to be highlighted. So that's what that's my goal. That's what I enjoy doing. That's what I look forward to doing. And so that's why I'm going to Durham this weekend and to highlight the Durham Fashion Week and all of the wonderful designers that are going to be there highlighting their talents. So I'm excited. And my best friend, Kendra Pierce, Kaylee model, she is going to be modeling in the fashion show. So I gave you a shout out, Kendra. I gave you a shout out. If you're watching on Periscope, I gave you a shout out. Okay. So again, TGIW to you, Be Inspired family. I'm so excited to spend this next 2 hours with you. Jabril is excited.
Yeah.
We're all excited, and we're getting ready for this holiday weekend.
And you know what I realized? The reason why I haven't been to a fish fry is because, once you get a certain age, the Easter thing is not as exciting.
Yeah.
You really start to get the message of Easter. Because when I was younger, I was like, oh,
it was really
right.
It was really about the dress up and the kiddie clubs.
Yeah.
Do y'all remember
the
that?
Kiddie discos.
Be Inspired fan. You remember those kiddie discos, kiddie clubs that they would have only during Easter weekend? What's that all
and
about?
Halloween. They had
a Halloween one? Okay. Yep. But yeah, during Easter weekend, and people, I'm not trying to get on nobody and I'm not judging anybody, but we would see folks in church that we haven't seen all year long. I know they're there. That's why I said I'm not judging. I'm just saying I'm making fun, the whole weekend and all of the festivities, the important things that they made it to the house of God. So that's exciting.
Easter and New Year's.
It's like, if I'm going to be anywhere, I'm going to be in church.
And Christmas.
I'm going to make sure I get in. But I'm excited about this weekend. And so happy Resurrection Sunday to my Be Inspired family. I'm excited. I hope you get to spend time with your church family, your biological family, adopted family. And let's just remember what Christ did for us. He died on the cross and rose again for us to have eternal life. You should see Robbie. He acted like he's floating up to heaven. Y'all are something else on this show, the Be Inspired radio show. Well, we're here to have fun. So that's what it's about. So our topic for today is life happens. Keep going. Life happens. Keep going. And I picked that topic because all week long, I have been experiencing a lot of different things, not all bad, but a lot of revealing things, some life challenging things. And when I say life challenging, it's just getting me to think in a different way. I was able to also learn some important lessons. So today's topic is life happens. Keep going. Now, you may have some experiences in your life of things that you encountered that may have been hard for you to overcome. So I want you to, if you feel so led, to call in at 410-702-5657. Did I sound churchy when I said that? If you feel so led, if God willing, I'm doing altar call. No, but seriously, if you want to call in and share some of the things that you've had to overcome, call us at 410-702-5657 or text us at 443-642-9403. I also want to give a shout out to all of the Be Inspired family listeners and the supporters that listen in live every week. I really appreciate you. There are a few that tell me that they listen every week. So I'm really grateful, because without you, I wouldn't have a platform. There would be no use for me to have a platform. Jabril wouldn't have this platform. We need you to listen in. But most of all, we want to share positive things with you guys. So that's what it's really all about. So I want to thank you so much for listening in and sharing and being part of this wonderful experience. And I'm so grateful for this opportunity. Those of you viewing on Periscope, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. One of these days, I'm telling you, we're going to be flooded with phone calls and text messages. I'm claiming it. Yes, we are. But it's all a part of the growth process. The fact is, one of the notes that I have tonight, I'm not going to get into it right now, is that you have to have some type of consistency in what you're doing. So you can't stop just because you might not be getting the results that you want right away. There has to be some consistency in what it is that you're doing. If you say this is something that you're passionate about, if you say that this is something that you really want to do, or you're called to do, or it's important to you, you have to be consistent in working in it and developing it and watching it mold and grow. And that's important. And so when others see the consistency, they end up wanting to join you.
Mhm.
They want to help you.
Mhm.
They want to give you a helping hand. They want to say, what can I do to be part of this? Because they see that you're serious.
Right.
See, a lot of times when people say, oh, I'm about to start this new business or this new venture, or I have this new idea, sometimes it stops at that. And people don't give themselves a chance to really work it out,
Right.
and get discouraged if they don't see the money running in, or if they don't see people liking it or supporting it. It's funny because I was watching an episode of The Jeffersons the other night, and you know, I like all of those old shows like that. But I was watching an episode of The Jeffersons,
Mhm.
and they were showing a flashback of when he first opened up the dry cleaner. And him and his wife thought, you know, as soon as they opened it on their grand opening day, they were going to be flooded with all of these customers.
Mhm.
Well, tell you the truth, hardly nobody came in. Nobody really came in. And they were like, you know, what's happening? You know, they went outside their store, started handing out flyers. People were taking the flyers and throwing them in the trash can. And so they just showed the trash can piling up with the flyers. You know, but the fact is they were consistent. They were persistent. They did not give up. And so at the end of that day, that grand opening day, they had one customer that came in and said, you know what? I want to invest in what you're doing. And she, you know, gave them her garments and, you know, and he framed the first dollar that he made. So the point is, you know, you can't give up because you don't see the results you want to see right in the beginning.
Right.
See, these big actors and actresses that you see on TV, they put a lot of work in the background. You know, they put in a lot of background work to get where they are. Some of these big business owners, they put in a lot of work to get to that point. So be consistent. You will get the help that you need. Be consistent. So this is just a little bit of taste of what we're going to be talking about on the show. But tonight, the topic is life happens. Keep going. You can't afford to give up. Things are going to happen to you, but keep on pushing. So you're listening to the Be Inspired Radio Show only on BeExposedRadio.com. We'll be back after these announcements.
You ready to get turned up? You want to get turned up? Yeah. Let's get turned up to the max. With the all new Talk Lately tonight at 7 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com. Turn up to the max.
Hi, I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is, because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org, because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council.
Check out this flashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com.
So we're going to get a little bit into the album with Miss Amira and learn the basis of it, the Banji soul of it all. So let us know, first of all, what is Banji soul?
Banji soul is basically just real. It's real soul. It's real. It's not cut down. It's not watered down. It's, you know, how as hot as it came off of my mind and my heart. That's what it is. And a lot of the times I get a little tangy, bangy, ratchet, whatever how you like to put it, classify it. But I like to say bangy, because I'm classy.
Banji is a little classier.
It's a little classier. That's got your pinky up. You got your pinky up with that.
Okay, we got to keep the bees, the bougie, the banji.
Yeah.
Right.
So she's created her own lane, Banji Soul. So let us know how that is covered in the album that released on the 9th of this month, right?
Yes. Well, I did it to a number of industry tracks, including like the Beatles Come Together, and I did a Lindsay Lohan joint. You remember the Confessions of a Broken Heart?
Okay.
And a lot of stuff I aimed to like change the theme that was originated, or just to. It was my therapy.
Okay.
It was my therapy.
So that's why this is a mixtape.
Yes.
Okay, because you did a lot of remakes. Okay, I got you. The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com.
Be exposed. Be exposed. Radio.com. Okay.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Check out what you missed on Be Exposed Radio.
What is it about From One Mother's Heart do you feel will contribute to the community, or how do you envision From One Mother's Heart contributing to the community?
I think that, as we all know, there's not one solution to everything that's going on in the city today. But I think that From One Mother's Heart will bring, it will make a great impact in our community. It will just solve a portion of some of the things that we've been seeing around in the city. It won't solve everything, but just a portion. So I think when we start doing this and we start having stable families, it'll create a little bit more peace.
Right.
A little, because when people are hopeless, they have nothing to live for, and they're not afraid of anything.
No.
So when you have family, something to live for.
Tune in to Be Inspired every Wednesday live at 7 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the station with all the hits and the Talk Lately show weeknights at 7 p.m.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the station with all the hits and the Talk Lately show weeknights at 7 p.m.
Did you know that birthday parties help build confidence in kids?
Yeah. Did you know that giving kids less sugar before bedtime helps them sleep better?
Oh, totally. Did you know that friendly kids have more friends?
Everybody knows that.
Hey, guys, did you know that most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
I didn't know that.
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right car seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the right seat to make sure your child is protected. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Be Inspired radio show, only on BeExposedRadio.com. I am your host, Miss Be Inspired, and
the co-host, Jabril Morris.
Yep, that's how we doing it. That's how we doing it. All right, so before we continue on, just a few announcements. April the 2nd, I need you to get that date in your mind. April the 2nd, 2016, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. is the BeExposedRadio.com open house. You gotta be here. You, and you. Supporters, listeners, past guests, what you call them?
It's open to the public.
Promoters. Yes, it's open to the public. We want you to come and support
Absolutely
the BeExposedRadio.com station, the family. We're growing. We're bringing you some great entertainment. We're exposing you to some fantastic artists. I'm trying to tell you that you do not want to miss this event. We have opportunities for you to win some prizes. Come on out. See what Be Exposed Radio has to offer. April the 2nd, 2016, from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. All of the hosts of all of the radio shows on BeExposedRadio.com will be in the house. So you can't miss it. Your favorites, the ones you like. I'm not going to say the ones you don't like. All of us, we're going to be there on that day on the Be Exposed Radio open house. So please come out and check us out. Also, we are live on YouTube. So you have more than one way to tune in to all of the shows on BeExposedRadio.com. Just log on, look up the name of the show, whatever the show is, the Artist Exchange. We have the Happy Hour, Power Radio, Weird Radio, Talk Lately Radio Show. We
Don't
got
forget about the Artist
Gangster
Exchange.
Goddess and the Be Inspired Radio Show. And did I say the Artist Exchange Show? All of these shows are on YouTube. So all you have to do is look up the name of the show on YouTube and we air live there. And if you missed any of the shows, go to YouTube, look up the name of the show. We're there. But we also want you to still go to www.beexposedradio.com and tune in live there. So we've made several opportunities for you to listen in. Also, we stream live on Periscope, you guys. So we want you to see our wonderful faces. Hello, Periscope. We want you to see
they just
us.
seen me doing something wrong.
What you do?
I was like bucking at Nick.
Oh my Lord.
I completely
no
forgot.
violence on the Be Inspired
forgot.
Radio show.
He just
it's all good. You just reacted.
Yeah.
Yeah. You felt like you needed to protect yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you understand.
See?
I'm so glad you understand.
See, I understand. So listen, don't forget the Be Exposed Radio Open House, April 2nd, 2016 at 12 p.m. What am I talking about 2010 for? I'm like trying to reach into the past. No, 2016, you guys, from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. We would love to see you. All of the Be Inspired Radio Show family, please come out and support. I'd love to see you there. There are opportunities. There are going to be vendors. How could I forget? Vendors are going to be there. Come on. And if you are looking for an opportunity to showcase your products, be an exhibitor and vendor at the open house. So we want to make sure you know all that wonderful stuff. We're going to take another break. And when we come back, we're going to have more with Life Happens. Keep moving on the Be Inspired Radio Show, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Check out what you missed on Be Exposed Radio.
You know, being in this industry is definitely hard.
Facto.
Even especially when you're a family man.
Facto.
Now, and one of the questions, actually, this is a question from one of the listeners.
Facto.
How has becoming a father changed your position as an artist on the scene?
Ooh. I think being a dad has put me in a space where I have to recognize, you know, what's really important. Like, don't get me wrong, like the scene is important to me. and being an artist is important. You know, honestly, like I went back to school, you know, because I'm a dad, and you got to provide, and we got. I mean, you know, the struggle is real for me right now. Like, I can't, you know, I can't spend as much time as I want to with my kids because the school shit and this. It's kicking my ass, man. I'm trying to be, you know, I'm trying to be everything that I need to be. So when, you know, when it's all said and done, you know, this music and art, you know, it ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I just really want, I guess, myself as an artist and as a father to be cognizant of the things that are happening within the community. And how that also affects me being a dad as well. I know that, you know, if I'm not doing my part in the community, I'm not giving everything that I need in order to be a great dad and a great black man, I'm not going to be able to be successful. I'm not going to be able to be the father that I want to be, and the man that I want to be. So, you know, everything has been put in a perspective.
Check out Who Got Buzz every Tuesday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. right here on Be Exposed Radio.
Be exposed, be exposed, radio.com.
When you were a little kid and you thought about what you wanted to be, teaching was at the top of your list. But things changed. And as you got older, teaching didn't seem like the best option anymore. So you're thinking you'll be something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Now you want to be a doctor. You don't think teachers save lives? 25 at a time. An actress? Try playing a different role every time the bell rings. How about a scientist? Ever heard of physics? Chemistry? Who do you think teaches that? Teachers today are breaking down obstacles, finding innovative ways to instill old lessons, and taking learning far beyond the four walls of the classroom. It's time to recognize that great things are happening in teaching and put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time.
Find out how you can make more at teach.org. Make more. Teach. Brought to you by Teach and the Ad Council.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
This message is for all of you sitting in the passenger seat. And apologies if it gets a little uncomfortable. But how does it feel to be at the mercy of someone who thinks a random text is more important than your life? Someone who takes their eyes off the road while speeding along in a 3-ton hunk of steel. Freaky, right? Well, why not just ask them to stop? Or better yet, volunteer to text for them. It might be a little awkward, but believe me, you'll live.
Learn more at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
A loyal customer scarred for life if she...
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com. You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We're rewarding you for something you already do, listening to us. It's Radio Loyalty, and it's an easy way for you to get free stuff. All you do is sign up. Go ahead and click the banner now. You'll earn points as you listen. Points you can trade in for great products and services in the Radio Loyalty store. You can earn even more points when you share your favorite station with friends on Facebook and Twitter. Radio Loyalty. It's free to sign up, so click the banner to join now.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We are back. Wow. All right, everybody. You're listening to the Be Inspired radio show only on BeExposedRadio.com. I am your host, Miss Be Inspired, and
her co-host, Jabril Morris.
Yes, wonderful. And guess what else? My assistant, Kayla, has come back to the Be Inspired radio show. So thank you, Kayla. I'm so happy that you want to say hi. You want to say no? She's like, I'm good. I'm good. Right. I'm good. But I'm happy to have her. And I actually participated in a documentary project that, what is it called? Wide Angle Media Group. Wide Angle Media Group. Last night I was interviewed and I will be part of the documentary, and it is commemorating or highlighting the Freddie Gray incident. And I was asked questions about how it affected me as a parent, how I explained it to my children, how I'm educating them about it, you know, how just in general, how it affected me. And now what am I doing in the community since then? So it was a really great conversation. The young people that was there, it was phenomenal. We had a great time. You know, they were asking me questions, but then I was asking them questions because I was interested in knowing, you know, what they thought.
Right.
And then I was like, you know what? I'm putting on my radio host hat, asking you guys questions, but they were all great. So thank you so much to Mawish. She is the coordinator of the Wide Angle Media Group. She was definitely a pleasure to work with. So thank you all to the wonderful students, and thank you so much for that opportunity. And thank you, Kayla, for inviting me to be part of it. It was super fun. So tonight, I want to take my time and really talk about this topic. Life happens. Keep going. Now, I don't want to seem like I'm being insensitive with that topic. I really don't, because some would say, you know, I'm going through something. How dare you tell me to just keep going, just pick up like nothing's going on in my life. But really, it's necessary. You can't get stuck in your present situation if it's not a good one, if you feel like it's not a good one. So it's absolutely necessary for you to keep going. You cannot get stuck in a situation that you feel is not good or you feel is bad. And it really has everything to do with changing your mindset, your mind frame, and your perspective about that situation. Because all of us, every last one of us, has gone through some tough things, or you may be still going through some tough things. So I don't want to spend a whole lot of time just talking about the trials of life. Oh gosh, woe is me. I'm going through this and I'm going through that. And I'm going to be transparent. I struggle with being a person who complains. You know,
really?
Yes, really. You know, those who are close to me, you know that. And I have no problem being transparent about things, because how can I help somebody else who might be going through it if I'm afraid to talk about it?
Exactly.
So I'm not afraid to talk about that. Sometimes I complain about things and worry about things that I probably should not, especially things that are out of my control. And the older I get, the more I realize that being grateful is the key.
Yeah.
To helping you to get through situations, even when it's a difficult situation. Being grateful for the things that are happening well, that are going well. So I want to take my time and really talk about this topic. Life happens, keep moving, because I really get a sense that a lot of you, the listeners, Be Inspired listeners, and people in general, you're on the cusp. You're right at that point of experiencing some great things in your life. Some awesome opportunities are in your life, but you're just a little stuck in some of the things that might not be working out for you.
Right.
I want to help you to get past that. I am no expert. I am not an expert. I must say that. Okay. But I'm a person who has gone through life experiences, and I've learned something from them. And I just want to simply share with you some of the things that I have learned in going through some things. So the first thing I want to do is, I want to ask you, feel free to call in, text in. We want you to. No, not just feel free. We want you to call in.
Call
us at 410-702-5657 or text us at 443-642-9403 and tell us, how do you handle obstacles in your life? That's what I want to know. I want you to call in and tell us, because somebody can overcome just by hearing your testimony.
Mm-hmm.
So, and how you overcame.
Right.
Somebody needs to hear your story. They need to know how you made it. Sometimes all you need is a point of reference when you're going through a situation.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's all you need is a point of reference to know that somebody else has gone through this or something similar. So how do you handle obstacles in your life? You call us and tell us, or text us, but call us at 410-702-5657 or text us at 443-642-9403. So while you all are getting your comments together to call in and text in, the one thing I want to share with you is, as sure as you are living, you will encounter some situations that may be uncomfortable for you. That's not to say that every moment of your life is going to be filled with something uncomfortable happening. And I want to say uncomfortable because I don't want to say bad, because you can get something good out of every situation that you go through. So I'm using the term uncomfortable because it may not be something that you want to go through. It may not feel good that you're going through it, but it definitely can help you. It definitely is worth you going through it.
Yeah.
So as sure as you are alive, you will go through tough situations. So
is that a quote?
I guess so.
I mean, no, did you come up with
that's
that?
That's just my terminology.
Oh.
That's the way that I'm.
That sounds really professional.
Yeah.
You should write that somewhere.
Let me write that down. Let's put that on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
As sure as you are alive, you will encounter uncomfortable situations. You will. And it's not that, that's why I said I don't want to call it bad, because we can learn something from every situation that we go through. We can grow through every situation that we go through. And I really deeply believe that it's meant for your growth. This whole life experience, it's to help you to get through moments in your life. So how do you handle obstacles in your life? The things that you have gone through. How? So that's what I want to know. And if, we're going to continue our conversation, on how that happens. Now, I can tell you there are many things that I have done to overcome difficult situations in my life. And so, Jabril, what about you?
Okay. So
I'll start with you.
The way I overcome situations, I talk to people. I like talking to people and, getting different standpoints. So if it's like I had a problem with my mother because we had like an argument and I got two different points of views, very different. One person was saying that they weren't saying that I was right, but in so many words, they were like, oh yeah, well, if you do X, Y, and Z, you weren't wrong.
Right.
And I got a different opinion. It was like, that's your mother. You show her the utmost respect, which I do all the time because that's my mother. And I know, I know that I have to show her respect. But I think it's just like, I went with the one of the solutions that would give me the most peace. So I know how to cause peace in my home, and I know what causes peace in my soul and my my atmosphere.
Yes.
So I went with the one that was going to give me immediate peace.
I like that.
So I usually talk to people, get their inputs, and then a lot of times it's divine intervention. I'll be walking, feeling down about a test that I messed up on in school, and it'll be an older person, woman or female, and they'll be like, yo man, you keep going. And I'll be like, what? And I'll be in my head like, this
just
must
out
be
of anywhere.
Yeah. And it's out of anywhere. I'll just be walking past and they'll stop me. And I'm not a mean person. I'm not one of those people that's like, don't talk to me. I absorb everything around me.
Yes.
Everything. If a person wants to talk to me, I'll stop, talk, however long it may be, if I don't have anywhere to go. So if an older person stops me, they'll be like, you keep going, young man. Or, you're going the right direction. Just keep heading in that way.
Yes.
And it's like, God must have.
Oh, yeah.
sent this person.
He knows your heart more than anybody. So if you never uttered a word, he knows the inner workings of your heart, and he'll send you what you need.
Yeah.
You know, if you're feeling down or you're feeling like things are just, oh my God, what is going on? Help will come out of it nowhere. I actually posted that on Facebook. Kayla, can you go to the Be Inspired Radio Show page? Because I want to quote it directly what I said. And it was amazing to me because right then and there, this particular quote, it happened to me. We're getting ready to pull it up because I want you to. Okay, hold on one second. Okay, yeah. Nope. It's coming. I really want to share this with you. Not that one. Okay, so I'm going to read it. So I posted this on Facebook on the 21st. So that was Monday. And it says, I have learned that when you least expect it, God will send the help that you need directly to you. This week, encouragement has come from unexpected sources, and for that, I am grateful. I say to you, be inspired, fam. No need to worry. The help you need is on the way. And it was amazing to me because I'm going to the fashion week this coming weekend. And then on Monday, I'm going to another week. It's called Be Bold, Be Beautiful Awards Dinner. And I'm going to be hosting that event.
Wow.
And that's in Delaware. So I didn't have anyone to go with me. I was going to be riding by myself. And I knew I was going to be tired because I'm going to be from North Carolina and then going straight to Delaware. So I was like, I'm going to be tired and I'm going to have to ride all the way to Delaware by myself. And, and you know, I did say it once. I said, you know, Lord, I just need somebody to, you know, to help me out. I don't want to go by myself, you know? And so just like that, out of the blue, my sister-in-law inboxed me, or she texted me, one of the two. And she was like, would you like some company on Monday to go with you to the dinner on Monday in Delaware? And I was like, yes. Yes, I want you to go with me. You know, I was like, thank you. You have no idea what this means to me because I didn't have anybody. My husband couldn't go because he has school, and my friend Kendra, she's going back to work on Monday. So we be coming off of the road from North Carolina. She's going back. So I didn't have anybody, and she texted me out of the blue. So shout out to my beautiful sister in love, Tamika Scurry, who will be going with me to Newark, Delaware for the Be Bold, Be Beautiful Awards dinner. And so that's going to be great having her there. But not only that, then one of my sisters from church, she texted me and was like, do you have any more room for me? I was like, God, you know how to do this better than I could have even imagined that he sent help. So that's why I posted that, because I'm a firm believer that God knows the inner workings of your heart. And even if you never said anything, he cares enough about you to send you the help you need or the encouragement that you need. If you're listening to this show, this might be the encouragement that you needed. So I want to encourage you. So we're talking about life happens. Okay. Keep going. So we have a text. We're going to go ahead and address the text. But I'm excited about this because I want people to be encouraged. So it says, how do you handle a situation like the group ripping off your mission and your organization? A group. That's not it? Okay, so we got to scroll down. That's not the one. Did it come through? Did it come through? Okay, it's coming through. That wasn't for my show. But that's all right. That's another message for you. It's okay to make mistakes. Okay. Somebody texted and said, enjoying the show. Thank you so very much. I appreciate the encouragement. Woo! So I want to encourage you to call in at 410-702-5657 or text us at 443-642-9403. The Be Inspired Radio Show fam, you guys are the best. Y'all rock. Really, y'all do. And y'all do not mind encouraging a sister. but I appreciate you. I really do. So we're going to take a break. And when we come back, more of the Be Inspired Radio Show only on BeExposedRadio.com.
Yes.
Be exposed. Be exposed. Radio.com.
Check out what you missed on Be Exposed Radio.
So for those who don't know what the Green Party is, and I'm going to be honest, I've been a resident of Baltimore City forever. I live in Baltimore County now, but and I never heard of the Green Party until I was introduced to you.
Yeah.
So what is the Green Party?
Well, the Green Party basically is a political party that's independent outside of the Democratic Party that controls this city, have been controlling this city for 70 years or more. The Green Party is actually a grassroots political system that's basically there to speak for the people, be of the people, and to empower the people, and to fight for policy that's going to better the living of the people of the city. It's been around for quite some time.
Yes.
2000, yes, the Green Party has been here. We have been gaining momentum over the last few recent years, but the Green Party is stationed all over the nation, even in other countries, and we are making impact in those places. Not only there, but we're making impact here. I decided to change from being a Democrat and go to the Green Party because their core values, it really symbolized what a political party is supposed to be doing for the people of the city. So what you're supposed to do is to create policy that's going to enhance, opportunities for the citizens of the city.
Yes.
Not ask for them to vote you in. And then when you get there, you have your own personal and political agenda.
And we've seen that.
And you make plans for the city, but the people are not included in the process. And that's what the grassroots party, the grassroots Green Party, that's what it is. It's a party that speaks for the people. It includes the people, and it fights on behalf of the people.
Tune in to Be Inspired every Wednesday live at 7 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
Be exposed. Be exposed. Radio.com.
Do you have troubled skin, acne? With Proactive, you can heal your acne and help prevent new breakouts. Right now, in this radio area, we're looking for just 50 people with moderate acne to demonstrate exactly how fast Proactive works. The first 50 callers who qualify can try Proactive risk-free for 60 days.
Call 800-388-7152, 800-388-7152, 800-388-7152.
This is Kenyon Parson of Weird Radio, where everybody is really dope. Check out this flashback.
With making drugs illegal, first off, you create this mindset because everybody does drugs. Everybody does drugs.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Get your baby.
The Be Inspired Radio Show only on BeExposedRadio.com with your host, Miss Be Inspired, and
our co-host, Jabril Morris.
So I have a special treat for you. We're talking about life happens, keep going. I want you to listen to this clip by Rabbi Dr. Abraham Tversky on responding to stress. So really it's about, I like it. I don't want to give it away, but it really is about growth. And so I want you to listen to this. Rabbi Dr. Abraham Tversky on responding.
How we have to look at stress. Okay. And I think it's an important thing because many people have told me from my lectures it's the one thing they remember. Okay. I was sitting in a dentist's office and looked at an article that said, "How do lobsters grow?" Well, I don't care how lobsters grow, but I was interested in it. And it points out that a lobster is a soft, mushy animal that lives inside of a rigid shell. That rigid shell does not expand. Well, how can the lobster grow? Well, as the lobster grows, that shell becomes very confining. Right? And the lobster feels itself under pressure and uncomfortable. It goes under a rock formation to protect itself from predatory fish, casts off the shell, and produces a new one. Well, eventually, that shell becomes very uncomfortable as it grows, right? Back under the rocks. And the lobster repeats this numerous times. The stimulus for the lobster to be able to grow is that it feels uncomfortable. Right? Now, if lobsters had doctors, they would never grow, because as soon as the lobster feels uncomfortable, goes to the doctor, gets a Valium, gets a Percocet, feels fine, never gets off its shell. So I think that we have to realize that times of stress are also times that are signals for growth. And if we use adversity properly, we can grow through adversity.
Wow.
That wasn't that confirmation?
Mhm.
That was right on point. So thanks, Nate. I'm giving him a shout out. But that really wasn't that what we were just talking about?
Absolutely.
I never want to call situations that we go through bad situations. They're
Mhm.
just uncomfortable.
Right.
But just like Dr. what's his name, Abraham Tversky said, that those uncomfortable situations are catalysts for
Mhm.
growth,
Right.
promote growth. Just like that lobster, as they were growing, the shell was getting too small. So they had to shed that shell and get into another one that fit their
Mhm.
growth. So these uncomfortable situations in your life are meant to help you to grow. Times of stress are moments of growing.
Mm.
You know, you're when you are exercising,
Right.
those of you who are exercising buffs, you like hitting the gym.
Mm.
Tell me that when you exercising and lifting them weights, if your muscles don't hurt,
Right.
they hurt like crazy and for days, right? What that means is your muscles are beginning to expand and strengthen, so that pain is the catalyst
Mhm.
or is promoting the growth and the strength of your muscles. And it's the same thing is when you're going through situations in your life.
Right.
Those situations, those uncomfortable moments are moments to help you to grow. That period of uncomfort is meant to make you stronger and to help you grow. So that is exactly why you cannot get stuck there. You
Right.
have to keep going, because what you will find is once you get past that point of uncomfort, you'll realize the purpose that it served. A lot of times we get stuck at that situation and we give up short of seeing why it was important for us to go through it.
Mhm.
We stop short of finding out why that situation was good for you, even if it was as a result of a bad choice that you made, or a less than favorable choice
Yeah.
that you made.
It's just a life lesson right there.
That's exactly what it is.
Mhm.
Tell me, you point to the perfect person. Point to one perfect person. Crickets. Because you can't. There's nobody perfect in this world. We're all going to make mistakes. And even those mistakes are moments and opportunities for growth.
Right.
Understand what I'm saying here.
I think it was I forgot what movie it was. It was a kids movie,
Mhm.
and it was a futuristic movie. I forgot what movie it was, but they said that the main character learned more from his creations that failed
Mhm.
than the ones that actually were successful.
Oh, yes.
Because when something's successful, it's just like, oh, I'm done.
Yes.
It succeeded. It did what I wanted. You know, I'm finished with it. But if it's a failure thing, you gotta go back to your drawing board, change how you did some things, you know, and
it's an opportunity to make it better
and be a better person while
Right.
doing that. You know, I did that with my college because I'm doing online classes. First week, I was like, oh, everything's due on Sunday. I'm fine. I waited till that Sunday, couldn't get everything done.
Nope.
I had to go back to the drawing board. So that
Yes.
second week, I did a little bit better. Still kind of waited until Sunday to do the major class that I was having a problem in. didn't do what I wanted to do. So that was another failure. I was like, all right, I'm tired of playing around. I'm going to section out these days.
Right.
So I can, compartmentalize my time with work and school. So I found
and that's a lesson.
Yeah, I found it. Exactly.
Learning how to prioritize your time and the stuff that you have going on in your life. And I don't have that mastered. My pastor tells me all the time, the part that you need to work on is your private world. And I accept that. I listen to, I take a little bit so I'll say this. I wrote this down. We can learn from all things around us, from all sources around us. So when my pastor told me, the thing that you need to work on is your private world, I took that in and I realized and I understood what she meant. I need to get some things in order. I need to allow more time for certain things. If I know that I don't like to get up in the morning because I'm not a morning person. I will admit that. I don't. I'm the I need a few more minutes girl.
Snooze button.
I'm the snooze button girl. I'm that one. But hello, I got a few witnesses out there.
Right.
You are the snooze button person. You are the let me get a couple more minutes. Well, if you know that, prepare some things at night. And this may be things that you've heard before, but hearing it and applying it is two different things.
Right.
So you can hear it over and over again and never do anything with it. But take the time to prepare the night before. Do some things that will help you to get a few extra minutes in the morning. Take care of that at night.
Right.
Or if it takes you longer than an hour to get ready in the morning, well, you're just gonna have to sacrifice and get up a little early and allow yourself that time, because timing is so important. It could make or break business deals.
Yeah.
I mean, it could get you in trouble at work. Okay, because you got to punch in at that clock and you only got a 5-minute grace period. Okay, so we got to go to break. The Inspired Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the station with all the hits and the Talk Lately show weeknights at 7 p.m.
You're struggling with your mortgage. You think about it. You don't do anything but think about it.
What are we going to do if we lose the house? Where are we going to go?
At work.
I can't let anybody find out. I'm so embarrassed.
At dinner.
How can I tell the kids? It's going to wreck their lives.
And at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get through this. What's going to happen to us?
It's time to stop thinking. It's time to start dialing. Call 1-888-995-HOPE for a free government program that offers expert one-on-one advice about your mortgage options.
I'm all alone.
No, you're not. We've helped over 1 million homeowners, and we want to help you. And now there are more ways to help. Call 1-888-995-HOPE or visit makinghomeaffordable.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Treasury, HUD, and the Ad Council.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the station with all the hits and the Talk Lately show weeknights at 7 p.m.
Check out what you missed on Be Exposed Radio.
I've been trying to get better at my freestyling. And apparently when I'm inebriated, my freestyling is legit.
Okay.
But when I'm sober, so I got to learn how to transition the inebriated TC into the sober TC so I can actually hold my own against some of these people. But Stella, you said you wanted to pick his brain about ghostwriting.
Yeah, dude, seriously, how do you feel about it? In the midst of this whole Drake and Quentin Miller thing, everybody started trying to write him up.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
The Be Inspired Radio Show only on BeExposedRadio.com. And if you are just tuning in, TGIW to you, and you, giving you inspiration to get you through that hump, get you through the rest of your week. We are talking about life happens, keep going. And so when I first introduced this topic, I wanted to make sure that I said that I don't want to seem insensitive when I say that.
Okay.
Because there are some people who be like, I'm going through. Don't tell me to just get over it or
Right.
just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
It's less about being insensitive and more about helping you to reframe your perspective on going through difficult situations and to help you to understand that you absolutely have to keep going. You can't get stuck in uncomfortable situations.
Mm-hmm.
I also said that I don't like to call situations that we go through bad. I just call them uncomfortable because it might not be something that you necessarily want to go through, but it's absolutely necessary for your growth.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're just tuning in, you did miss the clip that we played from Dr. Abraham Tversky. I think that was his name, right?
Yep.
And he was talking about stress, and how stress actually promotes growth. Stressful situations that have tension, it promotes growth. It's a catalyst for growth. And that's one of the main things we were talking about in the beginning of the show, is that all those situations may be uncomfortable to you. They are really there to help you to grow and to move forward and to be the best person that you can be and to help you to be strong.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
To be strong, to build a backbone. And he talked about the lobster, how when it grows, when it gets bigger, it outgrows its shell. So it has to take on a new shell.
Mm-hmm.
And it's getting stronger. That
Right.
shell is going to be a lot tougher than the one than it had before when it was smaller, right?
Absolutely.
So the bigger you get, the larger you grow, your shell will get a little tougher. So that's what these situations are about, going through uncomfortable situations.
Right.
Hey, Monty. Okay. Uh-huh. Thank you.
You should be inspired.
Wow.
Look. Woo!
Wow.
We had some words of wisdom from the owner of the radio station, Monty. But that's all right. We here to encourage one another to grow, right? That's what we do. I told you. I said, I'm gonna pull you along for the ride.
I'm with it.
You got what
I'm
it
completely
takes.
with it.
You do. Yeah. You have
one
what it
thing
takes.
I do want to say before I forget.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was my mother. I love my mother so much. Shout out to her. She gave me this nugget of wisdom. Whenever you ask somebody how they doing, they always say they're going through something.
Mm-hmm.
They're going through it.
Mm-hmm.
They're not at a standstill.
Yes.
You're not at a standstill.
Yeah.
So I always use that as a moniker or initiative to keep going.
Yes,
because I'm
that.
going through it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not stuck at this position.
Yeah.
Because obviously if you're going, you're going to keep going and it can't stay the same way because you're making some kind of forward progression.
Motion, yes.
Yeah, some kind of forward motion.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're standing still, that's when it gets tough and it gets unbearable.
Yeah, it can overwhelm you.
Yeah.
As long as you're moving and progressing, you can get past that moment.
Slow motion, but sure motion.
Right? So you might be not let me get it together. You might not be moving as quickly as you want to be moving, but you are moving.
Absolutely.
And that is the key. To never stop. You can't stop dead in your tracks because then whatever you're going through can take you clean out. And that's what you don't want. You don't want to become overwhelmed.
Just like in a rainstorm, you wouldn't stop.
No, you don't.
Would keep
You gonna keep going.
Would keep going because you want to reach your destination.
Yes.
You don't want to get pounded. You don't want to continue to get pounded with rain. So you would keep going.
Yes.
You wouldn't stop at a rainstorm.
No, you wouldn't.
So why would you stop in life?
Right. And you know what? That just helped me to realize something too. When you're in a storm, you move with a different
pace.
Yes. You're like, I got to get through this right here.
Right.
I'm not going to stay up in this storm. I don't want to be rained on. I do not know. So look at it that way. When you go through a storm, just do what you got to do to get through it. You know, we're not saying, neglect the fact that you're going through a situation. What we're saying is get excited about the fact that I got to get up out of this storm.
Yeah.
Because on the other side of this, it's going to be something better. On the other side of this, I'm going to get home. I'm going to reach my destination.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yes. And I like that.
Mm-hmm.
If people really thought about a situation and said, I'm going through something, they probably wouldn't say it in such a depressing way.
Yeah.
They'd be like, I'm going through something right now.
Oh yeah.
I'm going through it. I'm going to make it out of it.
Yeah. And then nothing comes easy to anything, because everything takes time. Everything needs time to grow. So you shouldn't expect for some things to come to you without having to go through something.
Mm-hmm.
Because, people that I just got a nice promotion at my job.
Nice.
I started as a point A.
Mm-hmm.
I had to keep going every day. I had to show my initiative. I had to show my worth, and I had to, show my enthusiasm about the job so they can move me to point B.
Oh yeah.
You may think nobody's actually paying attention to you, but if you do what you're supposed to do, and do it to the best of your ability, I understand that some things are out of your control, like you said.
Yes,
but
things are.
If you do all that you can to the best of your ability, you can't do anything else.
It was funny because at the interview that I did with Wide Angle Media Group, they had asked me a question like that, like, how do you deal with the potential of being profiled by police officers, or how do you tell your children to prepare themselves, or how do you teach them to protect themselves? And the one thing that I said was, you can only be responsible for your own actions. First of all, you can't control what the police are going to do. All you can do is make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Right.
You have control over you. You can't make anybody do anything.
Right.
All you can do is control your behaviors, how you handle things. Make sure you take inventory of yourself, your own life. What am I doing? What am I not doing? That's what. And the thing about it is, you can attract great things to yourself when you get your stuff in order.
Oh yeah.
It's got to start with you.
Exactly.
When you get your stuff in order, when you do frequent analysis of yourself, assessments of yourself, self-assessments, find out what you're doing in your life, what you're not doing, what you should be doing. Take control of your own self.
Right.
That's what you got to do first. Take control of your own self. You can't control what somebody else is doing or outside forces.
Yeah.
You can't.
Because the outside forces, they don't control you.
They don't control
you.
You don't control
unless
them.
It's a immediate, like a boss or anything like that. If you're having a problem with your boss, there's some things that you can do.
That's right.
If you have to try to steer clear of the person, steer clear, or find a different route to that head of the department. Because it's always, wherever there's a will, there's a way.
There sure
so
is.
If you have that will to keep going in your situation, it's just like, all right, this may be a messed up situation, but I know that if I keep going forward, I'll eventually get out of this.
So tell me, you guys out there, 410, we want you to call in 410-702-5657 or text us at 443-642-9403. How do you get through obstacles in your life? How have you overcome them? How? What type of techniques? What do you use? What do you do? What are some tools? How do you get through situations in your life when they come to you? We want to know that. Share that with us. We're not experts. We're just people who have gone through things in our lives and learned things from them. And that's all we're doing, is sharing with you some of the experiences and the lessons that we've learned.
Right.
But we want to hear from you. So text us at call us at 410-702-5657 or text us at 443-642-9403. How have you overcome some things in your life? What did you do to get through some difficult situations in your life? And what did you learn from it? What did you learn from it? That's the key. Like, I don't want to just be going through things in my life just to be going through it.
Right.
I really want to learn something from it.
Absolutely.
I want to say, you know what? I went through X, Y, and Z, and now I know that I need to do this or I don't need to do that.
Right. And the only way that you can learn those kind of lessons is by actually going through something.
Yep.
Because you're not gonna pick up things organically. You can't absorb if there's nothing to absorb.
Right.
Or there's, like you said about the whole.
You can learn from other people's experiences and lessons too. So you might not necessarily have to go through something to learn a lesson. You can really see somebody else's life and their outcome and learn from it. And when I say see somebody else's life and their outcome, that doesn't necessarily mean they had a bad outcome or that they did something negative and got a bad outcome. No, you could just look at how somebody did something and see the outcome, and it could be something good, and you could use that. Why reinvent the wheel? If somebody did something and they got a positive result, I'm not telling you to do and be that person. What I'm saying is you can learn from it, take some tips from it. So you might not have to go through a situation personally to get something or learn a lesson.
Right.
We're all here to learn from one another. That's why I believe mentoring is important.
Yes.
At one point in my life, I was like skeptical of it because I didn't have great experiences. But now that I'm on the other side and there are people that come to me and talk to me about things, I understand how important it is to pass on the things that I've learned.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to be here forever. None of us are going to be here forever. So why hold on to all of those lessons? Pass them on to somebody else, and then they can use it and then pass it on to somebody else.
Right.
I don't want my sufferings or my uncomfortable situations rather to have been gone through in vain.
Right. Absolutely.
Okay.
Right.
I don't want my stressful situations, I don't want to have gone through it in vain.
Right.
I want to be able to say, I went through this and here's what happened to me. You don't have to go down that same road.
Right.
You can have a different outcome. Here's some things that I wish I would have done that maybe you can take advantage of now. So please understand, mentoring and helping somebody else is so important. Some of us don't even have to go through half the things that we go through if we could learn from others.
Right. And then before we go to break, as I'm growing older, I learned that everything that, older people tell you is right.
Yeah.
Is right. And it's funny because it's small things. Like my mom used to make me do bedtimes. I wish I had a bedtime right now.
Well, I value them now that I'm a parent.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, get in bed at 8:30. You going to bed at 8:30 because I need my time.
8:30?
Yes.
Oh.
They're still in elementary school. So they need that time for growth. But mommy and daddy need that time because we need to get ourselves together. Because boy, children are blessings, but they're definitely a handful at times. So 8:30, we like, it's time for bed. All right. So it's time for us to go on a break. When we come back, more with Life Happens. Keep going on the Be Inspired Radio Show, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
Check out what you missed on Be Exposed Radio.
I don't like stuff in my mouth. It's after what you was talking about.
It's in this commercial closing.
No, seriously, I don't. I'm a germaphobe. Everything on your body is dirty.
Everything.
So I'm damn sure I ain't gonna put it in my mouth. That's probably why I'm single. Thank you.
Is there a lies button?
Somebody slapped me on my face with one before. I had to get up and go wash my face. That was done. I said, "Don't! How dare you? You filthy ass animal! Get the hell out of my house!" It was a problem because it's like clearly you don't remember when I met you. I checked your teeth to make sure you had them all. Because that's a problem for me too. Your dental hygiene. Because if you're missing a tooth in the front, that means you don't brush your teeth at all. I'm sorry. And I know Jabro just had that tooth missing and all, but if I would have met him on the road and, he would have been trying to I'd have been like, what's going on? At least you could have did was break a Tic Tac in half and put it up there when you met me. You just can't be coming to me with no sharp teeth. It's not okay.
Check out the Talk Lately show every Tuesday nights from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. right here on Be Exposed Radio.
When you were a little kid and you thought about what you wanted to be, teaching was at the top of your list. But things changed. And as you got older, teaching didn't seem like the best option anymore. So you're thinking you'll be something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Now you want to be a doctor. You don't think teachers save lives? 25 at a time. An actress? Try playing a different role every time the bell rings. How about a scientist? Ever heard of physics? Chemistry? Who do you think teaches that? Teachers today are breaking down obstacles, finding innovative ways to instill old lessons, and taking learning far beyond the four walls of the classroom. It's time to recognize that great things are happening in teaching and put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time.
Find out how you can make more at teach.org. Make more. Teach. Brought to you by Teach and the Ad Council.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
This message is for all of you sitting in the passenger seat. And apologies if it gets a little uncomfortable, but how does it feel to be at the mercy of someone who thinks a random text is more important than your life? Someone who takes their eyes off the road while speeding along in a 3-ton hunk of steel. Freaky, right? Well, why not just ask them to stop? Or better yet, volunteer to text for them. It might be a little awkward, but believe me, you'll live.
Learn more at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
The Be Inspired Radio Show, only on BeExposedRadio.com, with your host, Miss Be Inspired and
Jabril Morris.
And if you're just tuning in, we've been talking about life happens, keep going. Y'all like my radio voice? I put it on for real.
I try to put it on when I'm introducing myself, but
or just doing the whole intro.
Be natural.
So right now, let's just break up the monotony a little bit and have some fun. All right. So let me be honest. My mind is already on vacation. Okay. I was like that all day today at work. Like, you know, when you're getting ready to go on vacation.
Yeah.
At work, you're not trying to be there and you're not trying to do any work.
Right.
I'm not going to say I didn't get any things done. I did. But I was straight checked out. I was like, where is the time clock? Let me punch out. I'm ready to go. I am so excited to go to Durham, North Carolina for Fashion Week. I'm more excited because this is more so like a little getaway for me too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna miss my babies because I'm gonna be away from them for Resurrection Sunday weekend.
Oh.
I'm not gonna get to see them get all dressed up and stuff, but they're in the capable hands of their father, Mr. Titus James Burrell himself.
Shout out to Titus James.
He is more than capable of taking care of those babies of ours. But I'm still mommy, so of course I gotta organize everything before I leave. I'm gonna be like, all right, so I put their clothes in the closet. They're hung up. Their shoes are also in the closet. I've also
he's like, babe, I got it.
I know. I've also filled all the drawers with all clean clothes, so you don't have to worry about that. Lily's hair is done. It's gonna be wrapped up, and and don't forget, I put food in the refrigerator for the next couple days. That's how it is when you're a mom.
And he's looking like, I got it.
Yes,
I understand.
Exactly, Jabril. That's exactly how he's like, babe, I got it.
Yeah, just go relax.
Go do what you're going to do. The whole time I'm like, oh yeah, and don't forget they have a lesson. They have to go here. They have to go there. They have to do this. They have a birthday party. They have this. I know.
Kids are active.
They really don't have all that this weekend.
Okay.
But this week they did have my daughter had ballet practice, ballet and tap practice. My son was supposed to go to his drumming class tonight, but it's okay. We can reschedule for next week. But so they are starting to get a schedule of their own. The good thing is they're still young, so they don't have like a whole bunch of stuff that they are doing. but we're starting to put them in activities because we want them to be active.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I really want my children to be active, and because then that gives them a chance to figure out what they really want to do. If they're doing different things,
Right.
you know, so they might decide, I don't like doing that. Well, let me try this, you know, and then they might come across something that they really like. And what kind of stuff did you grow up doing?
Yeah. What did I do when I was younger? I was into the church a lot when I was younger.
Yeah.
I did a lot of speaking. I did a lot of youth days. One time they wanted me to actually preach. I was, what, 6?
Oh, I can see that.
I was 14.
I can see that.
And
I'm working on you, Jabril.
I was nervous.
I'm working on you.
I was nervous. And I was like, oh my God, no. So I was like more of a public speaker in church. So I was into the church a lot when I was younger because I grew up in the church. My mom was on the choir.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, I'm glad that she did bring me up the way she did because a lot of the stuff I'm going through is just like me putting those lessons that she taught me into action.
You have a strong foundation. When you have God in your life as a foundation, you have faith. It gives you an advantage in that you have something to look forward to,
or something to live by.
Principles to live by.
So that was the kind of stuff that I was into. What else did I do? I was the public speaking thing brought me into debate. I was on a debate team in high school. I was like I guess you could say a nerd. So I played card games. Met a bunch of people that, lifetime friends. One of the engineers, Rob.
Y'all went to school together?
Rob and Nixon.
I didn't know that.
Me and him went to school together.
Oh, excuse
That's how
me.
me and him even connected.
Wow.
So me and him formed
the techie type guys.
No, we wasn't really the nerdy type guys. Yu-Gi-Oh, everything that was nerdy, we came together and did for ourselves.
Wow.
So we even started our own card club in high school.
Nice.
So we were kind of like delegating it, and
that's cool.
Yeah. So we was doing we was speaking up for ourselves and all of that. So
good.
God brought him into my life,
yes,
which connected me to other opportunities. Because when I first met him, I was just like, hey, this is a cool guy. But as I started to get to know him, he brought me into. Actually, I didn't like him when I first met him.
Oh gosh, I know that's a whole story. Another story.
And it wasn't like I had a serious disdain for him. It was just like he was always clowning around, and I was one of those sheltered, like
serious.
Why is he always jumping around? I was one of them. But I sat down and actually had to talk with him, and pretty cool guy.
Yep. Sometimes you need that type of balance. Like my husband he's really funny. So he brought that element into my life. Like I love to laugh. I'm always smiling, but sometimes I can be very serious. So he brought in that element that really laid back, like it's all good, chill. It's not that serious. Stop worrying so much type of element to my life. And I really appreciate that, because I'm not as hard on myself and others.
Right.
It's like, take a chill pill. It's going to be all right.
Right.
Like there are times when I revert back. Like I'm like, oh my God, what is happening? Everything around me is crumbling. He's
right there for you.
He's like, calm down.
Right there.
It's going to be all right. I gave you a shout out several times tonight, Mr. Titus James. Okay.
And he has to sit you down like, look, really rationalize out things for you.
Yeah.
I think that's in every
good
relationship,
balance.
That's the man.
You need that.
That's the man's goal for his, for his woman at least.
Balance out and to just bring some calm and normalcy to your life. All right. So another break and we'll be back. You're listening to the Be Inspired Radio Show only on BeExposedRadio.com. Shout out Periscope.
We are live on YouTube.
Check us out.
Check out this flashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com.
So we're going to get a little bit into the album with Miss Amira and learn the basis of it, the Banji soul of it all. So let us know, first of all, what is Banji soul?
Banji soul is basically just real. It's real soul. It's real. It's not cut down. It's not watered down. It's, how as hot as it came off of my mind and my heart. That's what it is. And a lot of the times I get a little tangy, bangy, ratchet, whatever how you like to put it, classify it. But I like to say bangy, because I'm classy.
Bangy is a little classier.
It's a little classier. That's got your pinky up.
Right.
You got your pinky up with that.
Okay, we got to keep the bees, the bougie, the banji.
Yeah.
Right.
So she's created her own lane, Banji Soul. So let us know how that is covered in the album that released on the 9th of this month, right?
Yes. Well, I did it to a number of industry tracks, including like the Beatles Come Together, and I did a Lindsay Lohan joint. You remember the Confessions of a Broken Heart?
Okay.
And a lot of stuff I aimed to like change the theme that was originated, or just to. It was my therapy.
Okay.
It was my therapy.
So that's why this is a mixtape.
Yes.
Okay, because you did a lot of remakes. Okay, I got you.
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com.
Hi, I'm Joe Perry.
And Steven Tyler from Aerosmith, here for RAD, recording artists, actors, and athletes against drunk driving. Yeah, we love it when the music does the talking.
And the music stops when someone gets killed.
So never let someone get behind the wheel if they've been drinking. So keep it real. Friends don't let friends drive drunk.
A public service message brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation, RAD, the National Association of Broadcasters, and the Ad Council.
Check out what you missed on Be Exposed Radio.
Most of the times, we've seen mom. She was Superwoman. She had 5 kids. She worked 3 jobs, and she did it all by herself. And and then we do find that some moms, put down the dad. Yeah. Instead of finding ways to try to work it out. Yeah. I've witnessed firsthand situation like that. And we want to encourage it because we want the dads to be there. I know someone would say, well, if he really wanted to be in the child's life, he would. But it makes it difficult if mom is being difficult.
Absolutely.
If we're working against one another, it makes it hard. And, we want to encourage dads to be there.
Regardless of the circumstances. Absolutely. And I'm speaking from a single mother's perspective.
Yeah, see.
So, definitely regardless of the circumstances.
Yes, so... Okay.
You got to keep the door open. You have to, because one thing what some women have to understand, those that feel that way, but and I'm a single mom.
Yes.
But it's not about you, it's about the children.
That's right.
Tune in to Be Inspired every Wednesday live at 7 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
Be exposed. Be exposed. Radio.com.
Free stuff for you just for listening to this station. Yo, we got your attention? Here's how it works. You click on the radio loyalty banner right now and sign up. Then you keep on listening like you already do. But now you earn points. Those points add up, and you can trade them in for cool stuff in the radio loyalty store. Earn more points by sharing your station with friends on Facebook and Twitter, answering surveys, and by using the apps in the New Players App Store. Pretty simple. Free stuff just for doing what you already do. Radio loyalty. Click the banner to join now.
Check out what you missed on Weird Radio.
Well, first off, let me go ahead and shout out to my bird chest gang out there.
You already, nigga.
Shout out to y'all, man. $160 and below. We out here, baby. Strong.
It's winter time, man. It's not season, yo.
Strong. You feel me?
That chill goes straight to the bone, boy.
Yo, this not our season. Let me tell y'all right now, this is not our season, man. Stop playing out here with these windbreakers, because we feel the wind. It don't break shit. Stop playing yourself. You feel me? Straight up.
Wear sweatpants under your jeans.
Yo,
jeans ain't outside
basketball
clothes.
shorts and all that. Some of us don't got the time to sit there and go out and buy long johns. So take the basketball shorts, take them bigger jeans that you got that ain't your size. Come on now, don't front. We all got a size bigger. Don't front. I'm a 34. I got like 8 pairs of 36s. Don't ask me why.
I used to wear 36s
all day. We gotta hide ourselves, yo. We can't let the world see who we are, because if we see who we are, they're gonna point it out.
Really, I've never needed a fucking size
Come on now.
36 jean in my entire life.
Never.
That was
my size is at 33. Only thing I'm finding that is if I'm going to court. McDonald's pants.
Actually.
32. Wow.
Yeah, man.
I'm scared for you. I want
That's
you to
great.
eat some
Great.
more. I want y'all to call in, and I'd love for y'all to sit there and give my man Uncle Stello some beautiful recipes so my man can eat more.
Be sure to tune in to Weird Radio every Thursday and Friday at 6 o'clock p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Oh, we back. That's what happens. We get into these great and wonderful conversations during our break. And then we're like, oh, we're back on the air. So you just got let in on some of the fun that we have on our break. But anyway, we're back. You're listening to the Be Inspired Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com. We was just cutting up a little bit because I was talking about how I'm tired now. I'm ready to go on vacation. I'm ready to go. Me and my best friend Kendra, we've been text messaging and calling each other all day at work like, girl, you ready? I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. You ready? You packed? No.
Why?
Nate said he doesn't pack until early that morning.
Why don't you you would be getting ready earlier though. So you wouldn't have to, like Naomi said, getting your stuff out the night before or earlier.
I know. Although for me, what I do is I try on stuff. So I'm like, okay, all right, I'm gonna wear this outfit on this night, pack that up. Then I try on something else, so I try on all my little stuff before I go and wherever I'm going and then pack it all up. Who else does that? How do you pack? We're breaking up the monotony a little bit. We're still gonna talk about life happens, keep going. But how do you pack? Like, do you wait until the last minute, or do you pack way in advance, or do you pack a little bit at a time? Are you the type of person to always forget something? Robbie, what about you?
Well, usually when I'm about to go out on a trip, I already have predetermined outfits that I already wear on a weekly basis.
Oh, this you like Where's Waldo or somebody like that who has a standard outfit.
Yeah, I always wear all black. So I got my 5 pairs of, if I'm going somewhere for a week, I'm like, all right, I got jeans for day 1, jeans for day 2,
right?
A shirt for, you feel me? Then if I'm there for a little bit longer, then that's when it get a little bit difficult because then I got to interchange.
Wait a minute.
Shirt with these pants. You know what I'm saying?
You got to switch it up. You don't want people thinking he's just.
Because, if you wear the same shirt with different pants, it's like, okay, you looking fresh again.
You got a new outfit, same old pants, just a different shirt.
Different shirt, and they'll never know. That's how you keep it.
Well, that's the best way to pack too.
It depends on if I'm flying, because if I'm not flying, I won't pack any toiletries. I'll buy them when I get there.
Right.
But I normally just pack a bunch of stuff because I need to find the outfit.
Right.
I can't wear outfits. It just foreign to me.
See,
I just put a bunch of shirts.
Okay. I do. So everybody has their own style. So Nate said he just packs a whole bunch of stuff. So then when he gets there, he can just kind of decide there what he's gonna wear. Then
if you flying, don't they doesn't have to be a certain weight?
Not if it's Southwest.
Yeah, if you Southwest. Right.
I don't check anything.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
That's the one thing about them. Free carry-ons. You can just, as long as it weighs a certain, is any weight?
It's not?
They don't weigh it if you say it's going to be a carry-on.
Oh, okay.
But it does have to be a certain size.
Right. Yeah, because you have that overhead thing.
Right.
So you got to make sure it fits in that. So what do you do? Put it under your feet or under the seat? Okay. Or under the seat. Okay. I've done that. Yeah.
Wow.
I've done that, but I like to pack light. I'm not a person who likes to pack a whole bunch of stuff. I'm just not. Less is more for me. So I do. So that's why I plan. I'll take an extra outfit though, because you never know. But and take extra underwear. You got to do that.
I think that's the thing I pack first. Underwear, socks,
you got to check.
Undershirts.
You need more than one pair of underwear per day. It's my belief when you pack. I have to pack more than one. Huh? I guess it is for a woman.
I pack more than
packing more than one underwear.
Yeah, I pack
per
more than
day.
one
So
underwear.
at least 2 pair of underwear per day.
Yeah,
when you go on vacation.
Yeah, I do.
What?
You gonna be like a side look that.
So I guess so because I'm a female, I get a pass, right, for doing that. But what do? You turn them inside out? Would you? Wait a minute, Robbie. Did you just shake your head? Yeah, you turn your underwear inside out.
I don't do that. I don't go commando. I can't.
Oh,
it feels wrong.
Right.
It feels completely
Isn't it
wrong.
friction though?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm
and
just
then
saying.
I wear skinny jeans, so it's
Oh my
God.
it's
definitely not gonna work with that situation.
Friction. Oh, you gonna start a fire down there. You see explode now.
Free balling with no underwear.
I probably wouldn't even go nowhere if I ain't had no underwear. I'd just be like, you know what?
What would have happened to just washing them out by hand the night before and hanging them up? If you run
On
out
a cruise?
Hmm?
Wait, are we on a cruise?
Wherever you are on vacation and you run out of underwear, what you gonna do? We already said somebody said they're gonna go commando Nate.
Well, I'll wash them at that point. If it's only like, I'll wash them.
Yeah, I find a place to wash them.
I'll wash them out by hand right in the sink with bar soap.
Wait, so hold on. Why?
I'm just saying.
What happened to your underwear, first of all? And then why
Anything
are you
could
washing them
happen,
in the
but
sink?
that is why I said 2 pair of underwear at least 4 per day, so you don't have to do that. Yes, we're delicate, so we have to do that.
Maybe be the first one on the island without underwear.
You
just
talking about
running
eyes free, running along the beach like what?
What's that question? If you was like trapped on an island, what's the 3 things you would take with you?
Oh,
Is
that's
it
a good
3 or
question.
2?
It's usually 5. But
5? I thought that was
Usually
too
like
many. Well, all right. If you was trapped on the island, what's the 3 things that you had to have with you?
3 things.
Wait, are we saying like if I had an Xbox, like, oh, ain't nothing you plug it up into? So
No, I'm not taking that. I got to have me some
the 3 things.
Water, because you can't drink seawater.
Okay.
I need lots of Yeah, but what if I could rub some sticks and stones together, make a fire and boil it. But what if you don't have all that?
Right.
So I'll need lots of water.
Okay.
Lots of food.
See, people don't do that.
I don't know.
I'm gonna probably need
I don't know.
like a survival guide expert. Can I take one of them, baby?
Yeah.
Anything you want.
Yeah, anything
Three
you want.
things. Somebody who knows what they're doing.
Yep.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is put in a call to MacGyver. I'm gonna be like, so can you do y'all remember MacGyver? I'll be like, all right, so yeah, but that's the point. You want him on the island because he's gonna see a coconut and be like, oh, I could do something with that.
He'll make a helicopter out of a coconut.
You know, he gonna be like, that coconut, I got you. Oops, excuse me. I'm about to make a makeshift stove out of that coconut.
MacGyver can make anything
I don't
out
know.
of a paper clip, a straw, and a rubber band.
That's what I'm saying. So
Like, what?
I think that's a good point, Robbie. Take somebody who a survivalist, somebody who know how to survive in that.
So what would you
environment.
eat? You would eat the person?
That's why I say
Nah.
plenty of food. I say water and food.
That person, he's gonna handle all of that.
He's gonna know what to get.
Yeah,
He's
he
gonna
gonna
be
know
like,
what to eat. Like, all right, don't eat that jellyfish. Eat that starfish. And I'm like, all right, cool. You gonna cook it? And I'm
the only
just-
thing is, let's just hope he's telling the truth.
Right.
He's not just getting kicked. So like, yeah, don't eat that jellyfish. But eat that
that one.
starfish,
Eat
though.
that starfish.
And you like,
Okay, you're the expert.
So
And
I
I'll
think
wake up looking like a starfish.
what I think I would bring a knife,
okay.
a lighter,
Okay.
and the military rations.
Oh yeah, okay.
What are they called? MREs?
Yeah. Is it
Meal ready to eat?
Yeah.
MREs. Yeah.
Titus? Is that right? That's my husband. He's a veteran, so he know what this stuff is. Yeah, he told me he was.
And those things are probably pretty good.
They are. If you hungry,
If
they
you-
probably
right,
taste
if you
like
hungry.
it tastes like Longhorn.
Chicken in a tube.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
squeezable macaroni.
Ew.
Drinkable macaroni.
Ew.
And get down faster. So if you got to fight, you can just throw it back, get it done.
Get your nourishment.
Right.
Ew, that's disgusting, y'all.
That's how they always depict like space food.
Huh?
That's how they always depict space food, like a whole bunch of like different foods and like toothpaste bottles.
Right.
Toothpaste.
Yeah.
Oh man. Ugh.
All right. So let's get back to our topic. We just needed to have a little bit of fun, because we were going deep, weren't we?
Yeah.
Talk about life happens, keep moving. But that is our topic for tonight. Life happens, keep moving. And so we talked about how obstacles in your life aren't meant for you to just get stuck there, but they're there to help you grow. So I happened to, of course, in my little research, I did some research and found some articles. But one thought that I want to leave with you is transforming our thoughts. That's the first step to keeping going when situations happen in your life. You got to transform your thoughts. How your thoughts change your brain cells and genes. That's the article that I found that I thought that was interesting. It's by Debbie Hampton, HuffPost Healthy Living. And so she wrote an article about how your thoughts change your brain cells and genes. So you are what you think.
Right.
You got to change your frame of mind. There is a scripture called from Philippians chapter 4, verse 8 that says, finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, if there be any praise, think on these things.
Okay.
So this scripture is giving you permission not to be thinking all negative and worrying and stuff. Think on the good things. Think on the pure things, because you are what you think. What you think, you keep on mulling over certain things in your mind, it'll manifest itself in your body. So the article is how your thoughts change your brain cells and genes. And it's the HuffPost Healthy Living article by Debbie Hampton. So she's a writer and a blogger and a hot yoga enthusiast and brain injury survivor.
Wow.
That's major.
What kind of brain injury?
Let's see. We had to go through the article and see. So what I will tell you is that she opens up by saying, every minute of every day, your body is physically reacting, literally changing in response to the thoughts that run through your mind. That's amazing to me. So the things that you think, it really is manifesting how things will turn out for you.
Oh yeah. Because I believe that when you think, obviously when you think a certain way, your actions start to show how you think. Because if you go into an interview saying, oh, well, I'm not going to get this job, your body language will show it. You won't be as enthusiastic. You'll be like, oh, well, yeah, they ask you a question. You won't give it much thought. So your actions will start depicting how you actually feel about things.
Your thoughts, the way you feel about things, it will change your whole environment. Yes. So we have a caller. Okay, go ahead, Robbie.
Yeah, like just to touch on topic a little bit. Like I know I play this video game. I just started playing this video game competitively, and I'll play really, really good when I'm with my friend Chase and Daquan, but I won't play as good when I'm with my other two teammates. And I don't know, I guess it's just because like the whole like energy thing, like, they give me bad vibes. Not really bad vibes, but they just have like a really down, not fun like energy when I'm playing with them. So it affects the way I play.
Yes.
And then you ever like do something that you're really, really passionate about, but then when you do that thing that you're passionate about with someone else, it's kind of like, I don't really feel like doing this, or you just get like really like out of it.
Especially when they don't share the same passion you do for that. Yeah. That's why it's important to surround yourself with people of like mind when you're doing something that you're passionate about.
Absolutely.
I believe that because you can draw from that energy.
Oh yeah.
You know, you don't want anybody around you who could care less about what you're doing.
Right.
They're like, whatever.
Yeah,
You
because
know?
they're not going to give the
They're
same
not gonna-
attention
they're
to
not.
it the way you do.
Mhm.
Or, you know.
So get around people who are like minds. Somebody like Kayla is part of the Wide Angle Media Group. When she's around other students who enjoy media, who enjoy filming, who enjoy photography. And so she can grow from that. She can grow from that experience because she's surrounding herself with people who, and I say Kayla is my assistant, you guys, who's back this week. I'm so excited. Yay! But she's a part of that media group, and she decided to surround herself with people who have the same passion.
Right.
And a lot of exciting things can happen. So I agree. Yeah, that kind of stuff could bring you down.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Or it can have you not feeling as enthusiastic because you want to, that's your friend. So you want to be like, oh,
you want to accommodate them.
Yeah, exactly.
Make them feel comfortable. Well, honey, let me tell you. I have gotten to a point in my life where I'm really not all that concerned about somebody else's comfort when it comes down to my dreams and aspirations.
Absolutely.
Period. So we're getting ready to go on break. When we come back, we're going to wrap up the Be Inspired Radio Show. We had fun tonight, you guys.
Yes, we did.
So we're going to wrap it up. And so come back after the break to the Be Inspired Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com.
From north, east, south, and west, you're listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Only in the forest can you see this. And this. And this. But nothing beats the moment you see that.
Cool!
That's your child's eyes opening up to a world of possibilities.
I didn't know it could do that!
Because one trip to the forest can spark a world of difference.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go, like hiking, canoeing, fishing, or camping. Or create your own adventure with family and friends, and you might just see this. Your moment's out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org. That's discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Steven.
Who said that?
Me, down here.
What are you, a yellow booger?
I'm a banana slug, Steven.
Well, what are you doing in my room?
I'm your sense of adventure. Don't you remember me? Don't you know that we miss you?
Miss me? Who misses me?
You know, all your friends in the forest. The trees, the pond, that little fort that you made out of branches. We all miss you.
Mom took me to the forest last year.
I'm a slug, Steven. It took me a long time to get here.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
The forest is not that far away. Have an adventure today. I'm sure your mom would take you.
You're right. I should get out. I want to have fun. Play in puddles, catch frogs, and climb trees. Hey, Mom!
Yeah, hon? Steven, what is that in your hand?
It's my sense of adventure, Mom. It's telling me we need to get out of the house and have some fun in nature today.
Come to the forest where the more adventurous you lives. Check out discovertheforest.org for cool places nearby. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the station with all the hits and the Talk Lately show weeknights at 7 p.m.
Check out this crazy freestyle on Who Got Buzz.
But right now, it's a 2-minute drill.
I did.
Cue it up.
I did.
Oh! What? So, as always, the 2-minute drill is going to kick off. Who wants to take it first? I need the music. Turn it up just a little bit. Turn it up just a little bit. There we go. DP, since you're the guest.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We are back with the Be Inspired Radio broadcast. This is your co-host, your boy Nerves.
And your host, Miss Be Inspired. Y'all like the way we switched that up?
Yeah, I like that.
See, we switched it up on ya. You just never know. All right, so what we're going to do is announce this open house that we got coming up April the 2nd, 2016, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. That is the Be Exposed Radio open house. You do not want to miss this. First of all of the hosts of all of the shows of Be Exposed Radio will be in the house during that open house. So you do not want to miss that moment. We want you to come into the studio, 110 East Lexington Street, Baltimore, Maryland 21202. We want you at the Be Exposed Radio open house, April the 2nd, 2016, from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. We will have vendors. We will be giving away free giveaways. You have an opportunity to shout out your business on the air because we're going to be live from 12 to 5 p.m. So we want you to show up. We want all of our Be Exposed Radio station supporters to come in. We want the supporters, the promoters, we want sponsors, we want past guests. We want you to come to the Be Exposed Radio open house on April the 2nd, 2016 from 12 to 5 p.m. You will not be disappointed. And if you cannot physically come in, we want you to call us at 410-702-5657 or text us at 443-642-9403 and show us some support on April the 2nd, 2016 from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. But we want to see your face in the place. All right. This is going to be a great event, and I'm excited about it. For one, we get to highlight the growth because we have several great shows on Be Exposed Radio that I'm really excited about, and I can feel the camaraderie and the love from all of the radio hosts. It's really a family, and I'm really grateful for this opportunity. I'm grateful to be part of it.
Yeah.
So please, we want to see you in the house on April the 2nd, 2016 from 12 to 5 p.m. Also, I want to talk to you about some events that I am going to be part of for the next couple of weeks, starting with the Durham, North Carolina Fashion Week. This weekend, March 25th and 26 will be a fashion show both nights and then an after party. So I have the pleasure of doing media coverage at that event, which is really a hot opportunity for me. I'm so grateful. I get to meet some amazing people and get an exclusive interview with Carlisle Williams, who is the coordinator of the event. My best friend, Kendra Pierce, Kaylee Model, will be modeling in that event. So her and I are traveling down together. I'm so grateful because I'm attached to some wonderful people. I want to give a shout out also to my sister, my bestie forever and ever since a kid, Tanisha Hance. I'm so sorry she's not feeling well tonight, but my prayers go out to her. But I want to give her a shout out because that's one person that is always there for me in my corner, and I love her. So I hope you're listening because I gave you a shout out. If not, I'm gonna send you the link so you can listen to it, so you can hear that I gave you a shout out on air. All right, because I love you and I want you to feel better.
Or she can listen to it on YouTube.
Yeah, she can go on YouTube. And you guys, we are live on YouTube now, which is so cool. So anyway, I wanted to tell you about that. So this weekend, Durham, North Carolina Fashion Week, I will be there doing media coverage. And then that Monday, March the 28th, I will be at Be Bold, Be Beautiful Awards Dinner by Live on Purpose, Miss Live on Purpose, Khadijah. She is such a wonderful young woman, and she has invited me to host that event. So I will be the MC, the master of ceremony for that night, for that event in Newark, Delaware. I am so thankful for the open doors, and I get to meet so many wonderful people, which is what I love, and just bring attention to the positive things that are going on. So I'm going to be there at 7:00 Monday, March the 28th in Newark, Delaware at the Be Bold, Be Beautiful Awards Dinner, where we'll be honoring some phenomenal women. So shout out to Miss Live on Purpose. I will see you on Monday. Also, that Friday, April the 1st, I will be at Shift 2K16 Conference. I will be the MC, and I will be hosting that Friday night of that event. That's right here in Baltimore, Maryland at Higher Dimensions Christian Center. So the youth there will be having their conference, Shift 2K16. You guys have to check that out. And that is on Liberty Road. I think it's 2900 Liberty Heights Avenue. This coming Friday, April the 1st. I will be hosting that. So I have a busy week in front of me, but I'm excited. And you know, one of my friends, Aquila Maxwell, she said, busy means blessed. I said, thank you. Because that means I wouldn't have had these opportunities. I'm blessed to have these opportunities, right? So I am grateful. I'm not complaining at all. So tonight we talked about life happens, keep moving. We'll keep going. You have any final words, Jabril? I didn't leave you much time, did I?
No, I mean,
I ate it all up.
Usually, if you're going through, you're going through. You're not at a standstill.
Yes. You're moving. So
those are words I live by. So
going through. And so stress in your life is a moment, an opportunity for growth. So don't get stuck in the situation that you're in. Look at it like an opportunity for growth, because that's what it is, an opportunity for growth. Don't get stuck there. Keep on moving. There's so much more ahead for you. Your life can be whatever you want it to be. Just change your perspective and your mind and think on that scripture, Philippians 4:8. Think on these things. Anything of a good report, think on these things. So you have been listening to the Be Inspired Radio Show only on BeExposedRadio.com. Don't forget, April the 2nd, 2016, the Be Exposed Radio Open House, 110 East Lexington Street, Baltimore, Maryland, 21202. We want to see you in the place, 12 p.m. And if you can't make it, hey, call us. 410-702-5657 or text us at 443-642-9403 to show your support on April the 2nd, 2016, 12 to 5 p.m. So we love you for listening, and we will see ya next week.
All right.
You ready to get turned up? You want to get turned up? Yeah. Let's get turned up to the Miax. With the all-new Talk Lately tonight at 7 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com. Turn up to the Miax.
We're rewarding you for something you already do, listening to us. It's radio loyalty, and it's an easy way for you to get free stuff. All you do is sign up. Go ahead and click the banner now. You'll earn points as you listen. Points you can trade in for great products and services in the Radio Loyalty store. You can earn even more points when you share your favorite station with